Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Jaguar News. I'm Christopher Reyes. There is a major issue that students, parents, and teachers can help prevent from happening. A Senate bill that can change many high schools' funding in Arizona, including our campus. Jaguar News reporter Danielle Cuies gives you more information on SB 1371.
SB 1371 is a bill that is in the process of being passed to reduce school funding for school districts throughout Arizona. It can possibly take away $55 million in the Phoenix Union alone. Multiple people are posting, tweeting, and simply expressing how much these programs have bettered our community.
And nobody has any idea how many benefit from these programs. If this bill were to pass, and I have some hopes that it will not pass, if this bill were to pass, then you would see tens of thousands of kids lose programs, lose the kinds of social support services. I mean, it would be a long list that we would say would be harmed, taken away from our kids and their families. And so this bill would have a severe effect on them. Now,
due to the possibility of losing funds for programs that have had so much success, we have plenty of supporters attempting to help prevent this bill from being passed.
Hoping that cooler heads will prevail, we've been talking, a bunch of us have been talking with key legislators, especially in the state Senate where the vote would be closer, and say, let's do our homework, let's really find out what we're talking about here, let's really talk to the students, the teachers, the programs, the schools, the districts, the superintendents and board members, and find out how beneficial these are and what we would do if we lose these funds, how we'd be able to recover.
There are multiple ways students can get involved. There is requests for parents, teachers, alumni, and students to send a message to your state senator and House member explaining how your school programs have benefited you.
With that, what we have right now is maybe a quieter, calmer approach. We're having those key conversations with legislators to make sure that they understand, again, the magnitude of these cuts and how harmful they would be. And I think we're having good effect with those discussions.
Follow hashtag SB 1371 for more information and stay tuned for a future show with a follow-up on this bill. For Jaguar News, I'm Danielle Cuies.
Faculty and staff can help Phoenix Union students by attending the 2015 Scholarship Dinner. This dinner is putting the money donated or made by selling tickets towards scholarships for Phoenix Union High School students. Tickets can be purchased at this website. Single tickets are $250 each. And if you are a Phoenix Union High School District employee, the ticket is then $75. It takes place on March 6th at Point Hilton Squaw Peak. There will be a reception and dinner. This event is cocktail attire. JAG cards have made their way back to campus. JAG cards are given out to students for their good actions on campus, such as wearing your ID, picking up trash, being on time to class, and much more. Upon receiving a JAG card, add the requested information on the card and drop it off in the dean's office to take part in the drawing. If your name is drawn, you could receive the award that will be given that week. The drawings happen every Friday, so remember to drop off your cards once you receive them. It is nearly the end of Black History Month. Jaguar News reporter Arbrion Anderson tests some students on their knowledge of Black history facts.
When was the Emancipation Proclamation issued?
January 1st.
It was like 1960. What is it? You can't help me out, my brother?
The Emancipation Proclamation was issued on January 1st, 1863, by President Abraham Lincoln, that declared all slaves shall be then, henceforth, and forever free. What was the 13th Amendment?
It abolished slavery, I think. Oh, the 13th Amendment.
The 13th Amendment abolished slavery and involuntary servitude except the punishment of crime. What does NAACP stands for?
National Association Advancement for Colored People.
National Association Advantage for Colored People.
National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. This civil rights organization was founded in 1909 and continues to fight for social justice for all Americans. I'm reporter Arbrion Anderson. Now back to you guys.
South Mountain Center for the Arts presents an upcoming musical love story set in a magical Scottish village called Brigadoon. The musical takes place both March 4th and 5th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Adult tickets are $7 and student tickets with your ID are $5. To help send the performers to Scotland, there is a ticket special which is $20 for 2 tickets plus 2 bottles of water and a signed poster by the cast. A reminder from last week's social media segment, the Picture Freedom contest begins today and goes until Saturday. Make sure to include the hashtag Picture Freedom. It must be accessible to the public, so remove privacy settings from your social media sites. Enter to win a $1,000 scholarship. After the break, we bring you a story about students taking flight.
Hi, I'm Ms. Sanchez, and I'm wearing a U of A shirt today because I am an alumni of the University of Arizona.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Billingsley, and I'm wearing a Florida A&M t-shirt today because I think students should not limit their options to just Arizona and consider colleges across the country.
Hi, I'm Debbie Cunis. I am wearing my NAU shirt, Northern Arizona University. Lumberjacks, I graduated from NAU in 1992 with a degree in Spanish. It's also where I met Mr. Cunis. Go Jacks!
It's like taking selfies on our phone and posting them on Instagram or any other social media. But what about having your selfie on the 2015 South Mountain Yearbook?
Welcome back. Do you have a favorite teacher and want them to be featured in the yearbook? Next week, yearbook students will be giving out ballots for your favorite teacher. Ballots will be given out both first and second lunch. You can only vote once. All seniors are suggested to come to the newsroom during 7th hour on Tuesday or to room 246 from 1:45 to 2:30 on Wednesday this week to submit a quote they'd like to have by their picture in the yearbook. If you don't enter your quote by the deadline, you will not have a quote in the yearbook. Don't forget. The Aerospace Magnet gives students in flight class the opportunity to go flying twice a week, a chance that many schools don't offer for free. Jaguar News reporter Amanda Salome has more on this great benefit for those in the class.
Flying can be very expensive, especially when you like to travel. But in the Aerospace Magnet we have here at South makes it easy for flight students to go flying, and for free. And not just once, but twice a week. Flying may be scary, but not for these students. They seem to enjoy it.
I mean, it's a big achievement because you're flying at an early age. Most pilots are like in their 30s or 40s, but flying as 17-year-olds, it's pretty fun.
Like getting to see Phoenix from way up there looks really different. And it's just a fun experience, you know, kind of like going up maybe like 7,000 to 8,000 feet in the air.
It gives you great experience for the real world, you know, for everybody and for the future. For me personally, you know, experience something new, something that many people can't do.
Now flying may not be scary for them, but here's the big question. Is it safe?
Flying is one of the safest forms of transportation known to us. And that's no accident. It is also one of the most strictly regulated forms of transportation.
There are multiple steps the students have to complete before getting their private pilot's license. First, they attend ground school where they maintain a B average. Second, they are selected by Mr. Dowling to take the FAA written examination and pass with a 70% or higher. Then the students will start flight training program by their senior year, where they get to fly their own planes. They are then signed up to take an exam with an FAA examiner, which is a practical test. If they pass that, they get their private pilot's license. Mr. Dowling has his commercial's pilot license and teaches ground school students. He says there is a certain grading systems the students follow by.
When they first get into the aeroplane, their performance is not going to be very good, simply because this is the first time they've been in the aeroplane. So our judging criteria is a lot less strict standards have to be rigorously maintained. You either fly the aeroplane correctly or not.
These flight students take off at Deer Valley Airport and fly to various areas, whether it's day or night. Interested in learning more? I'll be doing a follow-up story on female flight students. Reporting for Jaguar News, I'm Amanda Salomon.
The Wilderness Club arranges popular trips each month for those who are in the club. This month, they are going hiking in the Superstition Mountains. They are leaving Friday and will be back on Sunday. If you would like more information, please see Mr. Hodgson in room M134. Now we bring you our Coach Spotlight.
This week's Coach Spotlight goes to Coach Chris Whitaker. He teaches very many different classes and coaches boys varsity baseball here on our campus.
The kids motivate me. And the reason that they motivate me is because they are not, I'm a special education teacher, they're not special ed when I get out there on a baseball football field. They're just kids. Learn how to play a sport. Learn how to compete. I like it, it's fun. I like the different way that you're working with kids instead of just in a classroom where everything is a grade.
If you're interested in playing baseball, visit Coach Whitaker or the athletics office. I'm Mercy Mijares reporting for Jaguar News.
The girls' varsity basketball team lost in their first round of the playoffs against Arcadia. The score was 45-44. Alexis Center is ranked 3 in the United States in the 60-meter dash so far for this season. Congratulations. There are more additions to the staff on campus that we did not welcome last week. We want to give a special welcome to our new tech person, George Velasquez, and our new psych doctor, Jean Kunish. We all have weird secrets, and one of mine is I listen to jazz while I eat breakfast in the morning. Here's Christian Guzman with the social media segment introducing the hashtag #MySMHSWeirdSecret.
Whenever I see my crush flirting with another person, I secretly eat a bag of Lay's. Hashtag #MySMHSWeirdSecret. I am social media reporter Christian Guzman, and you're watching Social Jags. Jimmy Fallon from The Tonight Show started his own weird hashtags just like this.
Now I thought I'd share some of my favorite, my weird secret tweets from you guys. Here we go. This first one's from @Rachel78. She says, when I'm in the shower and a sad song comes on, I pretend I'm in a movie and I'm breaking up with someone in the rain.
That led me to wonder, what weird secrets do you guys have? Make sure to use the hashtag #MySMHSWeirdSecret and tag us at Jaguar Broadcast. Your tweet will be featured on next show. Also, make sure to keep this PG. No 50 Shades of Grey stuff. This is all for this week. Now back to you guys.
The Bell schedule is changing this week. Due to Ames retakes, here's a look at the schedule. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Jaguar News. There will not be a show next week due to Ames testing. Good luck to those who will be testing. My name is Christopher Reyes, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for a new edition of Jaguar News.